Much to my own surprise, I saw Godzilla Minus One in the theaters. Now, I know I said it wasn't compelling me to go to the theaters to see it, but over time, things changed, and I became conflicted over whether or not I wanted to see this movie. Initially, on an earlier transmission, I stated that the Monarch Godzilla was more appealing. Well, after watching 2 trailers for Godzilla X Kong: The New Empire, as well as the trailer for Monarch Legacy of Monsters coming to Apple TV Plus, I said to myself, Godzilla Minus One looks like the best movie, the best project out of all of them. So, I took my happy self to the cinema and I watched Godzilla Minus One. Needless to say, this was an excellent film. Simple. It was even in black and white, which made it feel even more authentic, because it's a period piece in which the entire film takes place post-World War II, after the dropping of the bomb in Hiroshima and Nagasaki to conclude the war. Now, the entire country of Japan is rebuilding, and then Godzilla arrives. The movie is in fact more about the humans, and this is probably the first time where a human star, as well as a human cast, is one that I care about. I actually cared about the human characters because the movie is based on them, and it is done tremendously well. To be more specific, the main star of whom the movie revolves, there is a character arc that is believable. There is a character arc that you can relate to. Not necessarily a hero's journey, or you could say it is a hero's journey, the way it goes from one extreme to another. Now, I will not spoil it here. There are a few things you must know in case you take my advice. You will take my advice and see it for yourself. It is a low-budget movie. With Godzilla, there is an animatronic. There isn't much CGI. I believe the beginning sequence of Godzilla, which takes place at nighttime, is CGI. The rest of the film is an animatronic. And the special effects of this animatronic is clunky, boxy, not many believable movements, yet it encapsulates the power of the atomic radioactive lizard Godzilla like never before. Destruction on a scale that is frightening. Godzilla has never been scarier than he is in Godzilla Minus One. I am saying that. Godzilla's never been scarier. Even though the effects of Godzilla are meh, this movie shows how great writing and storytelling should be. The effects of Godzilla do not carry the movie. The story does. The acting does. This should be a lesson for every big monster movie that comes out after this one. They have just given you the template. Takashi Yamazaki and Toho have just given you the blueprint on how to do a believable monster movie, and to have the human characters have substance and be who you cheer for. Again, Godzilla's a force of nature. He is not a protagonist. The question remains, does Godzilla Minus One survive my red blade of judgment? It does Indeed. I will conclude saying this. Impressive. Most impressive. Give yourself to the dark side.
King Martin.